in drop coverage here. So Mike Allison, the one thing I would quibble with here on this pick and pop is I don't know where Mike Allison's going. Now, Quinnell's going to do a great job of stunting and recovering here on this pick and pop, but look at Mike Allison. Why is Mike Allison not just, and we're not Xing out here, okay? Quinnell's not stepping up and Mike Allison's going here. You're getting back. Quinnell's just stunting in this backside and recovering. But look at Mike Allison. He's going to kind of flinch towards the man in the corner here, and that's the only reason why he's not able to get, look at this right here. Where's he going right there? Okay, that little flinch right there. Again, you're in drop coverage, dribbles picked up, Kemi's guarding him straight up one-on-one now, just right back here, right? Quinnell's stunting. Quinnell's going to stunt right here and recover. But you can see, look at Mike Allison. See how he's going to kind of flinch? I guess he's not really sure where he's going, as opposed to just being in drop coverage and then getting right back out to the wing. He's going to kind of flinch right there, and that's the only reason why you're giving up what is a somewhat open catch-and-shoot three there. It's a miss, but so pretty good execution, but Mike Allison, just get right back to the shooter. I don't know why he was flinching to the corner and then an X out. So this is the issue with drop coverage here. Now, Mike Allison's really got to stay underneath here until Kemi's able to get over the top and play him straight up one-on-one. He can't leave here. Look, he's leaving here before Kemi's able to get over the top and play him straight up one-on-one. Okay, now you let this player for Halifax into the lane. It's going to end up being a two-shot foul. So, okay, a couple things also. Look, we're hugging the three-point line for no reason. One more step in this way with your back to the basket, right? So you can just jab, and you have plenty of time to recover back out. Remember, it's key to you don't have to move, right? If you don't have to move, you can just stunt, and you have plenty of time on the air time of that pass to get back out. But this is, you really can't. I mean, if Mike Allison stays underneath here, it's hard to have backside help here because the passing angles are so much easier. Like if this defender steps up in this backside area, this passing angle is so easy into the corner here. So that's why, again, if you hedge this ball screen here, right, you stop this ball handler's dribble out here, now this backside defender can get aggressive because Chris Jones can guard, can occupy these two players for Halifax 2 passes away, right? Backside defender gets aggressive here. You're stopping this player's dribble out here. Now he's got to make this pass with 4 different arms in his face all the way to the weak side of the floor 2 passes away. It's a much more difficult pass to make. So, but really here, we should be in the gaps right here. This ball handler's dribble should be stopped right here. Stunt, recover. See, Chris Jones is coming over to help. 1, it's too late. But 2, I mean, this kick-out pass is way too easy because Chris Jones has to come all the way over here. And again, it leads to a 2-shot foul for Halifax. So this is the scary thing with drop coverage here when you give the guard the lane like this. I mean, you can see if he does a little bit better job of feeling out this contact right here, this is a 2-shot foul, and they don't call it there. But again, see, this is just an easy tag. You get Mike Allison up here, and you're either icing the ball screen or hedging, but you're stopping his dribble out here. You're not giving up the lane. You can see this is an easy tag right here. Quinnell and backside help right here can tag. This player for Windsor can occupy these 2 Halifax players 2 passes away, and his dribble stopped all the way out here. And you're not giving up the lane. So, I mean, again, right there, you get kind of fortunate there that he wasn't able to feel out the contact and get that 2-shot foul. Again, the issue with drop coverage here is that look at how much easier this passing angle is. I mean, Kemi in this, but you're really not supposed to allow this pass to get made on this pick and pop. It's just difficult for Kemi to stunt and then recover. He's going to stunt, and then he's going to struggle to get back out, and it's going to be a foul. See, again, look at how much, again, if Mike Allison's up here, okay, and you're hedging, right, this ball handler's dribble stopped out here. Now Kemi can get more aggressive in this backside help area and split the difference a little bit more. And now, look, now you're up here, and now this pass can't get made, okay, because this skip pass is a lot more difficult to make if Mike Allison is up here and you got 4 arms in your face. Kemi can get more aggressive here in preventing this pass to the roll man to get made, because once they hit the roll here, or I'm sorry, the pop right here, it's difficult. You're kind of giving up numbers because Kemi's got to come over here. Again, look, if Mike Allison's up here, look if Mike Allison's up, stopping this ball handler's dribble out here. Now Kemi can get a lot more aggressive in this tag area, and if a skip pass is made all the way over there, he should have a much easier time getting there on the air time of that pass, as opposed to, so right here, right, he's tagging in this backside on this pop right here, okay, and then if a skip pass is made on the air time, he's able to get back out. right? But right here, if you allow the pass to the pop to get made, now he's got to step up and stunt. Now it's much more difficult for him to get back on the airtime of that pass if he has to stunt first like that, and the pass is made that way. See, again, look at the difference. Mike Allison's up here, okay, and then Kimmy's just stepping up in this tag area, but if a skip pass is made, now he can get out there on the airtime of that pass as opposed to having to stunt at the pop man first and then getting out, and it leads to a foul. Not good ball screen defense right here. Okay, so right here, I mean, if you're going under like this, Mike Allison's got to jam the screener, right? If you don't jam the screener and you go under, you're just giving up wide open threes. I miss it and you get lucky there, but again, if you're in drop coverage, then obviously Chris Jones needs to be fighting over the top, okay? But if you're hedging, Mike Allison can't be sagging. Mike Allison either has to get up and hedge or get up and ice, okay? But, I mean, either way, this is you get lucky there. They miss an open three. Good gap defense here by Chris Jones. Now, first of all, right here, on what's Mike Allison on this down screen, you got to get attached and show, right? You can't let this player curl coming off this. Chris Jones does a great job in the gaps here. Look at how he doesn't have to move. See how he's just there. He's already there. So now on the air time, you're always going to be able to get out. The problem is right here is Kurt Williams is helping for no reason right here. I mean, Kimmy looks like he's doing a pretty good job defending. Why is Kurt Williams coming all the way down here and helping? You can't even see him. His man's in the picture. He's supposed to be defending out on the wing. But now Kurt Williams comes over to help for I don't know what reason. So now you just give up something back door, and Mike Allison has to step up and help, and it leads to a layup. Bad ball screen defense. So you're in drop coverage here. The backside defender, the tag is right here with Chris Jones. I think this is Kurt Williams. I can't see exactly who it is, but why is this player where is he going? You're not in backside help. You got a man in the corner right here, the strong side corner, and the ball's right here. Again, Chris Jones is stepping up in this tag area on the backside. Why is this player, where's he going? He's going in the backside area, so you give up a wide open catch and shoot three. Okay, so ball's in the corner here, shell drill, right? This is the shell drill in a game. The ball's right here. I believe that's Quinnell. He should not be, you wait past the three-point line for no reason, right? You want to get halfway, right? You're halfway between the ball and your man, right? So again, you don't have to move, right? You can stunt and recover, okay? This will get you beat when you're hugging the three-point line here for absolutely no reason. Now, Mike Allison's going to do a pretty good job of getting in the gaps. This should have been Quinnell, though. I mean, we can back it up right here. Again, right here, you're sliding this way, right? Halfway between the ball and your man, so you're not giving up any driving lanes. But again, Mike Allison does a pretty good job of cleaning this up, but the problem is Mike Allison's going to be helping for no reason. And Mike Allison's digging in the post here, so you dig in the post and you got that dribble picked up. So the dribble's picked up. Job is done. Get back out to your man. Why? Look at this. What is Mike Allison doing here? Now you're digging at nothing. The guy's dribble's picked up. Now you're just gambling. And so now you're going to unnecessarily give up a wide open jumper there. They miss, but you get lucky there. Start off with great gap defense here by Chris Jones. Look at this. What's happening here with Chris Jones? Doesn't have to move, right? If you have to take a step inward first, you're never going to get back out. But when you don't have to move like this, you're always going to get back out on the airtime of this pass, right? This is perfect defense by Chris Jones. Look at that. Airtime of that pass, you're easily back out. But here's the problem. Why is Mike Allison fronting the post here? Okay, if Mike Allison's fronting the post, this has to get communicated, and Kurt Williams has got to get aggressive here in this backside help area. You cannot allow this pass over the top to get made. It seems like Mike Allison could probably be able to play him from behind here, but again, if he's going to front here, Kurt Williams has got to get more aggressive here. So if they throw this ball over the top, it's a steal. Because if they throw this ball over if you allow them to throw this ball over the top, now look. Now Kurt Williams is late to step up and help, and now look, now we've given up numbers. Now Mike Allison's behind the play, and now our defense is scrambling. Now if you're Xing out here, you got to go, you can't screw this up, this scramble drill. But, again, there was no need for Mike Allison to front the post, but if he was going to, Kurt Williams had to get in that backside area, and then it eventually leads to an open three. Backside help's got to get here quicker. I mean, again, this ball screen's already been, look at this ball screen's getting set. No one from the weak side of the floor has moved in this backside help area right here, okay? I mean, right here, you see a ball screen getting set. Someone's got to move. I mean, this is probably Quinnell right here, right? I mean, Quinnell can step up, but you can't let this pass get made. Once you allow this pocket pass to get made, you're done. You're giving up numbers. Now a backside defender. Now you're just giving up something wide open right here. Okay. And so again, when you hedge a ball screen like this, okay, like right now, someone's got to move. Like Quinnell, someone's got to be in this tag area. This pass can't get made. Okay. Again, this can be Quinnell. Okay, now you can kind of sink down and occupy. You got players 2 passes away you can occupy, but you can't let this pass get made. Like, there's no backside defenders moved. Once you allow this pass to the roll man to get made, you're in trouble, and you're probably going to be giving up something wide open, which is what ends up happening here. You get lucky they miss, but, that could have been better ball screen defense. Derek Nix is too far over here, so they're going to throw the ball to the foul line right here. All right, Quinnell's doing a good job. Look at how Quinnell's getting to the nail right here, right? That's where you want to be. You want to get in the gaps defensively, right? He could do a little bit better job, actually, of rotating. But look, he's eventually right here. Where's Derek Nix? Why is he so far over? You don't need to, again, in the shell drill, balls here in the middle, you are not all the way. I mean, he's almost at the free throw line extended. Okay, you easily another step out. Again, this is Quinnell should be in the gaps. All right, the ball's at the free throw line right here. Look, right now you're Quinnell. You're immediately getting beneath the 3-point line. You're right at around the nail there. Right, Derek Nix. Again, this is just too much. Derek Nix has got to be another step over the shell drill. Right, you're probably just outside the block there with your back to the baseline. Okay. But again, look at how far over Derek Nix is. So now it's going to take him a long time to get. Look at how long it's going to take him to get out now. So you're going to get beat with a rip and go drive baseline and a layup. Bad ball screen defense here. Okay, I mean, Derek Nix looks like he's hedging this screen. Okay, so Chris Jones is going to try and switch. Now you can't have 2 people doing different things here. I mean, if Derek Nix is hedging right here, why is Chris Jones going under right now? Get over the top, okay, hedge this ball screen, okay, so that as soon as this guard hesitates, which is right now Derek Nix can get pushed back down to the big. Okay, you got a backside defender coming right here for the roll, okay, but again, you got Derek Nix hedging. Chris Jones is going to switch onto the big, which is, I doubt, what you want. So now you're going to try and switch out of that switch, which is, you can't do that so bang like that, and it's just going to end up leading to a 2-shot foul. So good job here in the gaps. All right, look, you don't have to move, right? You're already there. Okay, so you're able to stunt. Look at that, stunt. Easily on the air time of that pass, you can recover back out. Okay, now the problem, though, is, again, we got shaky ball screen defense here. I doubt you want Derek Nix switching onto this guard. I mean, if Derek Nix is going to switch, you can't sag like this. I mean, look at how far off he's playing him. You're just giving up an open 3. Again, they miss it, but you get lucky there. I mean, this is probably something. I mean, you can easily hedge this, right? Or ice it, whatever, right? You've got backside help. The tag is right here. This player for Windsor, I think that's Kemi, can occupy these 2 players 2 passes away. Okay, or you can be in drop coverage where you fight over the top here. But, if you're going to switch Derek Nix onto a guard like this, he cannot sag off so much because you're just giving up open 3s. But, again, I doubt you wanted to switch that. I think that was just miscommunication there on the ball screen defense. Want to get beneath the 3-point line in transition. Look, the ball gets advanced up here. I can't see who this is. I think it might be Kurt Williams. Get beneath the 3-point line. Okay, look at this. Like, you're all the way out here for just no reason. Why are you guarding at half court? The ball's right here. Get beneath the 3-point line so there's no driving lane, right? Now you're in the gaps, right? You can stunt. You have plenty of time to get out to your man who's at half court. But you should be right here. No driving lane. But you're out all the way by half court for no reason. So, look, I mean, now you give up a little floater there that misses, but get beneath the 3-point line, and you don't even give up that opportunity. Starts as a great defensive possession. Look at this. Drop coverage right here. Kemi's fighting over the top. Okay, Derek Nix pushes back down. Look at, they're going to twist and set a second screen, and look what we're doing here. Look how we're in the gaps, right? We're not venturing out past the 3-point line, defending people 55 feet from the rim. We're in the gaps defensively. What does that do? So we're in drop coverage, but it clogs up that driving lane. Now here's where we get into trouble here, is you cannot try, look at this. We're going to try and cheat the screen here. We're going to try and get over the top early and anticipate. That's when you get in trouble. Look at this. You're trying to anticipate the screen and get up over the top early, and you get your hand in the cookie jar, and it leads to a foul there. Okay, so again, like you cannot start trying to fight over the top of the screen until this guard actually starts to come off it. Derek Nix is going to get up here. I mean, again, you can also hedge or ice this ball screen. You've got your tag man right here. Okay, it's just an easy tag, and then you'll have time to recover. Okay, but if you're going to be in drop coverage, you cannot try and get over the top of this screen. Look at how Kurt Williams is going to try and get over the top of this screen early. Until this guard comes off the screen and you actually get screened, then you can start fighting over the top. A lot of bad things happen when you start anticipating or cheating a screen, but one of them is that when you go up early, now you're too far, now you're too close to the guard there. He's going to feel out the contact, and it's going to be a foul. So the dangers of drop coverage right here is, look, when this guard snakes it like this, look out, because Kimmy's got to fight over the top. So this guard is snaking this dribble here, and there's nothing Kimmy can do. He's got him on his back. Okay, and eventually Kimmy's going to fight over the top, but then, it's a foul. So again, this is what the benefits of hedging this or icing this, whatever. You stop this ball handler's dribble out here, and again, your tag is right here, right? Okay, this player can occupy the two Halifax players 2 passes away, and you're fine. Okay, but you want to stop this player's dribble out here, and now he can't snake it like this. Okay, but you see, when you're in drop coverage like this, you allow him to just snake it here and get, pretty low on the court there. Okay, and it's going to end up being a 2-shot foul there because, again, you let that guard get into the lane, and when he's snaking it like that, he's got Kimmy on his back, and when he's trying to fight over, he eventually has to foul him. Cannot lean. Look at this ball screen's getting set. Look at how, I believe that's Quinnell, is going to start leaning early and trying to cheat and anticipate the screen. You can't start defending a ball screen until this guard comes off the screen and you actually get screened. Because look, now you allow this player to just refuse it, and now he's going to be able to get right to the lane for an easy 2. Good defense by Quinnell here. Ball's here on the wing. Look, this is the shell drill. You're not hugging the 3-point line. You're right at the nail right here. Okay? So Quinnell's probably moving in a little too much. Look at how Quinnell's moving in. You don't need to come all the way to the free throw line there. The only thing you're trying to do is get this dribble picked up, right? You're right at the nail here. You can just kind of jab at it without having to move inward. Okay, that'll get the job done. You just don't want to give up a driving lane where this player can split through with his dribble alive, right? This player comes this way. You're just stunting, getting that dribble picked up, and you have plenty of time to recover back out. But this is still pretty good defense by Quinnell. I just thought it was a little unnecessary for him to slide all the way into the free throw line like this. Again, if you're right at the nail, again, you don't have to move. You can just stunt, okay, and recover. But again, he does a pretty good job clogging up that driving lane. You get back out, and he forces a very awkward-looking rush 3, and you get a stop. Quinnell's just kind of in no man's land here. You're in drop coverage. Deshaun does a nice job. Good tag right here. Okay, but where's Quinnell going? I mean, Kurt Williams does a great job tagging and getting back out. I mean, I don't understand why Quinnell's gonna look at how he's going up. Why you're defending your man in the corner. Kurt Williams is doing just fine. Okay, you got to stay with your man in the corner here. Now, let's back it up. Drop coverage right here. Kurt Williams tags. Does a great job tagging and recovering. There's no need for Quinnell to be Xing out or stunting up at the wing. Just stay here in the corner here. Because look what happens. He's going to get lost here. Now his man's going to beat him back door. Okay, and look where you're letting this player for Halifax catch it. You're letting him catch it right in the charge circle there. And that's just too low, and it leads to a layup. Great job by Chris Jones here. Look at this. Perfect positioning. Now, look at his back is to the baseline, right? So he's in the gaps. There's no driving lane right here. Look what happens. He stunts. You're never going to get beat with a 3 right here. Why? Because Chris Jones doesn't have to move. See how he doesn't have to. So he doesn't have to take. If you don't have to take any steps inward, you'll always be able to get out. So right here, look at this. He stunts, dribbles picked up. Look at how we're closing up that driving lane. Forces that dribble to get picked up early, and it leads to a turnover. That's great defense. Bad ball screen defense here, okay? I mean, again, if you're going under, you got to jam the screener here. When you don't jam the screener, look how far under Kurt Williams has to go. You're giving up wide open threes. So, you know, either that or Mike Allison here's got to get up and hedge, up and ice, or if you're in drop coverage, then this player needs to be fighting over the top there. You can't be going under. Either way, it's just not great ball screen defense, and it leads to an open three. So this is the issue with drop coverage here. Now, this is great defense. I can't see who this is, but right here, you're in the gaps, right? You're doing a great job. You don't have to move, right? You can just jab at this right here and recover. But the problem is that Mike Williams is dropping, and look, this guard, Mike Williams doesn't even have any resistance for this drive until this guard is beneath the free throw line. And by then, it's just too late, and it leads to a layup. So, I mean, again, if you hedge this ball screen, look at this. Look at if Mike Allison is up right here, right? And you stop this ball handler's dribble out here. Again, the easy tag right here. I think that's Chris Jones. Easy tag. Tag, recover. And again, if this skip pass gets made, you've got 4 different arms in your face, and you're stopping this ball handler's dribble out here. And again, the easy tag, and you should have plenty of time on the air time of that pass to recover. But when you're in drop coverage, look at this. This guard gets all the way to here before Mike Allison is resisting his drive at all. And by then, it's just too late, and you give up a layup. Great defense here on this pick and pop right here. Look at Quinnell right here. Look at you're gonna just stunt at this and recover to give Mike Allison time to get back. Look at this. If Quinnell's just gonna stunt here, that gives Mike Allison just an extra tick right there to get back. To recover back onto his man. And what does that do? Leads to a turnover. Great defense. I mean, you just can't switch this right here. I mean, it looks like Chris Jones might be icing this ball screen here. I mean, again, you gotta Mike Allison needs to be recovering here. Okay, you can stunt, recover in this backside here, but Chris Jones switches this, and I mean, now we've got Chris Jones, going one-on-one with a big, and it's just going to lead to an easy layup. So, I mean, again, off this ball screen right here, okay, you've got backside help right here. Okay, like right here, stunt, give Mike Allison time to recover. Chris Jones, get back to the guard, right? You're going to stunt, you're going to recover. But again, when you switch this, I mean, now you just got a terrible mismatch in the post, and it's going to lead to, an easy layup. Can't lean. Look at Chris Jones here. I mean, again, you cannot cheat, try and anticipate a screen. You're just going to let this guard refuse it. That's exactly what happens, and now he gets to the rim for 2. Great defense here. So you're in drop coverage, but let's take a look at Kemi right here. Okay, ball gets swung to the wing right here. Look at Kemi. Jumps to the ball, right? You're in the gaps. Stunt, recover, right? Easy. You're not giving up driving lanes and letting this player split through. And Kemi gets in the gaps defensively, forces just a horrible shot, and you get a stop. It's good defense right here. Look at this. Drop coverage right here. Look at it. Look what we got. I mean, you probably don't need to be this far over. You can probably be another step in this way, but it's okay. Back to the baseline. Look, I don't have to move. So now you're not giving up anything open, right? Good defense there. Create a turnover. Just good defense all the way around. More great defense right here. Okay, they run the ball screen, you switch. But look at how we're not hugging up at the 3-point. Look at how we're jumping to the ball. We're getting in the gaps defensively right here. Look at this. Look at this. You don't have to move, right? So you're always going to get out to the 3-point line, stunt, recover. Great job. Look at this. Again, you switch. Look at right there. All right, in the gaps defensively, and you get a turnover right there. Jump ball. So this is my quibble with drop coverage right here. Is look at how much more difficult this pass is to make if Derek Nix is up and you're stopping this ball handler's dribble out past the 3-point line. Now this tag is much easier. And this pass, again, now you're making this pass with 4 different arms in your face, okay, and it's just much easier to get back out on the air time of this pass. And look at how much easier this pass is to make. Now look, now there isn't 4 arms in your face, okay, and you're allowed to get into the lane here. So now this pass is easier to make, and it's a more difficult tag for the backside defender, and you end up giving up, allow him to get into the lane and hit a jumper. So again, like if you look at this right here. Now this ball screen gets set. If Derek Nix is up right here, ball handler's dribble stopped out here. Now this backside defender doesn't have to step up nearly as much, and also he's going to have more time on the air time of that pass to get out to the corner where he's not sprinting to get out, and he's not going to be getting beat with a rip-and-go drive like that. So that's just my only quibble there with drop coverage. It's a great defense right here. Look at Kurt Williams right here. Okay, look at back to the baseline right here, right? Stunt, recover. There's no driving lane. Your back's not to the sideline, right? So you're giving up a driving lane. Your back's to the baseline, so you're in the gaps, right? Able to recover back out. And look at this. Now you're just forcing Halifax into just, having to go into one-on-one isolation mode, okay? And you force a terrible mid-range jumper, and you get a stop. Great D. It's just an unnecessary double team here by Derek Nix. They put the ball in the post right here. Okay, now if Derek Nix is going to double, okay, but then you got to be ready to rotate. Okay, someone's got to rotate onto Derek Nix's man, but we got two guys rotating onto Derek Nix's man. All right, one player rotate to Derek Nix's man, another player occupy these two Halifax players 2 passes away. So the ball gets swung here, you can rotate over there. Okay, and then Derek Nix can then come back out here. Okay, but again, this is just an unnecessary. I think this is Derek Nix going rogue again and just doubling the post on his own volition, and so it's going to lead to a wide-open catch-and-shoot 3. So this is the issue with drop coverage right here. Now, this backside defender's got to move. Like, look at this. You set this ball screen. This backside defender's got to cheat up right here and split the difference because you really don't want this pass to get made right here. See, look at this. Again, Mike Allison isn't even able to really defend until this player for Halifax, the roll man's already in the lane right here. So, again, it's just a lot easier if you hedge this ball screen. Okay, and if Mike Allison's up right here, okay, now this backside defender can get more aggressive in this backside help area as the tag man, right? Tag and backside help and recover. But if you're going to be in drop coverage, you got to have some backside help. This defender here has got to kind of cheat up a little bit more, okay, so that this pass can't get made. Because, see, again, you put Mike Allison in a bad spot. See, now he can't defend until he's already in the lane, and by that point it's too late. So, I mean, again, if you hedge, though, this ball screen, like right here, Mike Allison's up and this ball handler's dribble stopped out here. Now this backside defender can get aggressive right here, right in this tagger, and you can tag and recover. But, again, when you run drop coverage like this, the backside defender doesn't really get aggressive enough, so Mike Allison is just way too late until he's able to get back on to the roll man. Okay, so switch this ball screen. You probably don't want Derek Nix guarding a guard, but Chris Jones does a great job. Look at Chris Jones right here. In the gaps defensively, back to the baseline, right? There's no driving lane. So you got this dribble picked up. Derek Nix is with this guard right here. I don't know why this player for Windsor, I can't see who that is, but I don't know why this player felt the need to go help. Let Derek Nix contest this. I mean, he's got pretty good positioning there. The dribble's picked up. Stay over here and let's let Derek Nix contest this. Okay, but instead he comes over to help, and he basically screens Derek Nix out of the play here, okay? And it's going to lead to an and one. So that was just an unnecessary help, I thought. So again, well positioned right here. I think this is Quinnell. All right, look at this. You got your back to the baseline, but it's just stunt and recover. Look at this. All we're doing is jabbing and getting back out. It's not stunt and gamble, right? When you keep your hand in the cookie jar like this is gambling, right? Now you're trying to get a steal, and you're going to get called for a foul here. See, again, you don't have to be probably this far over. I mean, you could be a little bit more of this, a little bit more in. But again, back to the baseline, that's what's most important. You don't have to move, right? So this player here can just kind of jab, recover without having to move inward first. Okay, but all you got to do is get the dribble picked up. Look at this, right there, bang. Okay, dribble's picked up. Now you can start recovering. Now trust that Chris Jones can defend him one-on-one. Trust that we have a rim protector here to clean things up potentially at the rim. If need be, we've got this dribble picked up out here. We're not giving this player extra dribbles in the lane here, but get back out. It's stunt recover, not stunt and gamble, and that's what Quinnell does and gets called for a loose ball foul. Got to move quicker here. Look at the shell drill, right? Ball's at the top of the key. Look at Kimmy. You don't want to hug the three-point line. Right now he should be, all right, you're guarding on the wing right here. Don't, look, see how he's hugging the three-point line right here? No. You got to move in. You got to get back to the baseline, right at about the nail. Ball's at the top of the key. We don't want to give up a driving lane when you're late to get into the gap. See, look at how Kimmy's now trying to come over late. Okay? It's too late by that point. You've given up this lane right here. See, Kimmy, once this player catches the ball at the top of the key right here, boom. Kimmy should be right here at the nail. right? Back to the baseline, seeing ball, seeing man, head on a swivel, not taking your eye off either for more than a second. But Kimmy's late to get, he does an okay job there. Okay, but he should have already been positioned there beforehand. And now, again, you let that player get to the rim, and it's a two-shot foul. So look at how much harder this skip pass is to make. Look at if Mike Allison's up here, and now this ball handler's dribble stopped out past the three-point line with 4 different arms in his face. Okay, now this backside defender, it's much easier for him to tag and recover. But you make this skip pass so much easier to make because, 1, you give up the lane, and 2, Mike Allison's dropping here. So there's no resistance in this passing angle. Okay, so now it's just much more difficult for this player to be in backside help and tag and recover here. Okay, now that's mistake number 1. Well, that's the problem with drop coverage. This is not good positioning right here. Right, look at how your back's to the sideline. No, we want our back to the baseline. Right, you want to get to right about the nail so you don't have to move. See, look at how this player's going to... Now, you still are able to get out in time, but it's much easier. Look at how this player has to move. See how his body momentum is taking him inward? Now it's much more difficult to get out to the three-point line like that. Okay, whereas opposed to if you back it up right here, if he's already positioned where he's supposed to be. So right now the ball's at the top of the key. His back is towards the baseline, and he just positioned right there. Right now he doesn't have to move. Now he can just jab and recover. But you can see it's just much more difficult for him to have to get back out because he's got his back to the sideline here. And now we see how he's got to move inward. So now it's much more difficult for him to get back out. Okay, and he's going to get beat on a rip-and-go drive like that. 2 mistakes here. Okay, so 1, let's look at Kurt Williams Jr. right here. Look at how lazily he's getting back. Okay, like he's defending this player here for Halifax, but that doesn't matter. You got to be sprinting to get back beneath the three-point line. Because 1, look at this. Look at this ball screen's happening. Look how Kurt Williams is all the way out past the three-point line, as opposed to him hustling back, and now he's already here. Right, and again, now he doesn't have to move. See how he's got to move all the way in now? You're going to have a hard time getting out to the three-point line that way. But if he's already positioned where he's supposed to be, which is, already beneath the three-point line, now he doesn't have to move. Right, you can just kind of jab and recover. But you can see when you have to move all the way in like that, it's going to be very difficult to get out, okay? And you give up an open catch-and-shoot 3. Now, the real issue here, though, is Mike Allison here. Look at this. I mean, you're setting a ball screen. Where's Mike Allison going? We're in drop coverage, right? So you got to get over here and underneath the ball handler. There really shouldn't be gap defense needed like this, but Mike Allison's nowhere to be found. He should be, again, underneath the ball handler. You got your tag man right here, okay, on the roll. But, okay, you got Kurt Williams lazily getting back right here, so he's not beneath the three-point line. Right? See, he's all the way out here as opposed to being right here. Okay, and Mike Allison isn't getting underneath the ball handler in drop coverage here. So all of those factors lead to an open catch-and-shoot 3 for Halifax. Really nice defense here. Look how everyone's jumping to the ball, right? We're in the gaps defensively. Now, Chris Jones should be doing a little bit, he's there. He's there. Look at this. Back to the baseline, right? No driving lane here, right? Jab, get that dribble picked up. Recover. Plenty of time to recover. Then look at that right here, right? In the gaps defensively again. Stunt, get that dribble picked up. That dribble isn't going to stay alive. Recover. And now you can see what happens. It eventually leads to a turnover.